Sponsored by Premier Guns.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Today is Black Friday, and why am I so excited about it? Because you can get £100 off any new or used shotgun between now and midnight Monday at Premier Guns. And it's not just shotguns, my mistake, it's also air rifles and normal rifles, which I believe they're stocking as well. I will give you more details on that. I'm not a rifle expert, I'm a shotgun girl, but even so, take advantage of the £100 off. And although I seem like I'm ramming Browning down everybody's necks at the minute, in a way I kind of am, and we'll move on to Gun of the Week in a moment, but just bear in mind that you can combine your £100 off with your £200 cash back, plus your £50 that I'll give you off as well. So realistically, you could save yourself £350 off a new Browning, and I think that's pretty good going, really, isn't it? Also, if you're a Beretta person, it's worth noting that they are extending their 10-year warranty on any guns bought between now and the end of January. Now, the most interesting thing about this, and don't get me wrong, a free 10-year warranty is excellent, but it's the fact that if you were to buy the 10-year warranty, it would actually only cost you £75, which I think is very good. So they must be extremely confident in the quality of their products, and when you consider how long they've been going, quite rightly so. I will be doing some Beretta reviews and things like that as we get towards Christmas and the other side of Christmas. I've got loads coming out on semi-autos as well. Hopefully you all saw the Benelli M2 Comfortech that was going for just £1,195. I do believe that's still available. I would look at getting your hands on that pretty quickly. There are a few crowns available as well in 30 and 32 inch, and I believe there's one medallion left at 30 inch. Even though I'm a 6-footer, I do like a 30-inch gun. I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts are on barrel length. Please note that Galleon gun makers, the oldest gun maker in continuous production in this country, have just released a 29-inch gun. Is it time that barrel lengths came down? Personally, I believe it is. I know that Beretta did 31 with their 694. I know Perazzi have done that in the time as well. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on how you've changed barrel length and how you kind of feel about that. I was talking to Dougie Florent yesterday, and he said it's a trend, it's fashionable, and I can't help but agree with him. So before we get on to the rest of the news, I'd like to mention a Gun of the Week. Now, you may have seen my write-up on the Browning 525 actions. No, they haven't changed much. That's because they don't need to. But what I really love is this new release S3 Sporter. Now, there's just something about this gun that I find quite captivating. I love the fact that you can't see the bolts where the adjustable comb is. That's great that it's all done from the back. Brilliant. Another wonderful thing about this, and I think what really sets it off, is the wood. Really, really nice guns. That's kind of my gun of the week. But I've also got the full review coming out of the Browning B25D4G. I hope you've had a chance to have a look at this. If not, take a look at the full review that's coming out on Sunday. This is a work of art. I absolutely love them. I'm sure you do too. So please, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do take a look at that. I'd like to offer my extended thanks to Watson Brothers, who I saw this week, and have a look at this gun that they've got in. So this is a pigeon gun, and they've got quite a few of those. This inlay that you see here is gold and copper and silver, and with this case colour hardened background, or colour case hardened background, whichever way you want to call it, it looks like the midnight sky. This was absolutely something to rave about. I'll tell you how much it is. It's £80,000. That may potentially be beyond your budget. Your finances are none of my business any more than mine are yours. However, if you would like something slightly more affordable, they do have a game gun here, a side-by-side, available for £8,000. I really love the workmanship that I've seen there. Please do take a look at their Facebook page and Instagram. But if it is more the modern sporters that you're looking at, then of course I would only ever recommend Premier Guns, and that's due to the stock levels really. Right, on with the rest of the news. Sadly, Therese Coffey has left the cabinet and she's been replaced by Stephen Barclay, who we'll all know as I'm not going to say the Brexit boy, but certainly the Brexit secretary. How that's going to go, I don't know. I will be watching closely and I hope that it goes very well. But right now I'd like to offer my personal and extended thanks to Therese Coffey, because she was a brave woman. I really liked her. She was gutsy, she was fun. I put together this little clip for her when she first got into the role, and I for one am very, very sad to see her go. So thank you for all your hard work. If you are interested in politics in the countryside, I would recommend that you look at Conservative Friends of the Countryside. I should put a link in the description for you. And if you've got any thoughts about how you'd like things to go, please do get in the comments below. It's always interesting to hear from all my viewers, so thank you very much for watching and for all your lovely comments. Sympathetic noises from the dog in the background there. Now, talking of sympathy, the RSPB's bird crime report has come out today. I'm going to have a close look at it, so please do follow me on my other channels and I shall be giving you my thoughts on that, and I won't be holding back either. Other exciting news is that the Rural Oscars, as the Countryside Alliance are calling it, is open for nominations. And they're not the only awards that are running. Famous gun dog trainer Ben Randall and long-time contributor to Gun Dog Journal, who also got this offer going for Black Friday, he is doing his own awards, and his new book is out, which is an excellent idea as a Christmas present. I haven't actually used Ben Randall in the past. I've used Paul Daly. I don't have a gun dog. I've got an English Bull Terrier crossed with an American Staffy, and she had a wonderful time with this gentleman here, who I would highly recommend to anybody. Moving on in the Christmas present department, we've got the emergence of what I would say new artist Kevin Alderson. Now, he's really producing some great stuff, and you know that us shooters are massive supporters of artists. I mean, we've got Katie Hargreaves, we've got Owen Williams, we've got Emma Corsten, and they're just the first three that have popped into my head. But I really want you to have a close look at this guy. If you would like some of his work, I am very lucky, I can get hold of it for you, so please just leave a comment below. You could be one of the first people to get your hands on some of this stuff that he is producing. Take a look at that. It's bright, it's bold, and it's lifelike. Yeah. Other things include the massive rise of ladies' events that are happening at the moment. Almost everybody seems to be offering a ladies' event, and they're almost always very well attended. So if you're a girl that's watching, and I do believe that last time I looked my viewership was 99.9% male, so you know there's not going to be many of you, but if you are interested in maybe a Premier Girls or Premier Guns ladies club, please do get in touch. If however you're interested in an old boys club, then maybe we could look at doing that as well. Let me know. Let's try and get something together. You know, it's based at Doveridge, and it's a nice shooting ground. It's got the English Open coming up, so let's see what we can do with putting together a bit of a shooting club as an excuse to get us all out and about. I'll be down at the shop on Thursday. Generally try to get down there on Thursdays anyway, and I will be having a look this week at next week, I'll be having a look at the new ATA trap gun. I was talking to Edward King from Rizzini yesterday, and he was raving about his Rizzini trap gun as well. So trap guns are something that we'll be looking at a bit further on as we head towards the competition season. There's been all sorts of talk about what's happening with Bywell and the DTL and the changing of the days and everything. I don't want to get too much into that. The purposes of today's show is to basically tell you the Black Friday deals, so please do head on down this week if you can. Remember, it closes at midnight Monday, and what I forgot to tell you is that you also get 15% off clothing and accessories in store and online, so definitely head on down to the website. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a great week. I'll be back next week with more on the bird crime report for you. Take care. Bye bye.
With Alex Sayer.